I'm Varsha and welcome to my channel In the Buckets, and in today's video I'm going to do the part 2 of my lockdown book haul. And in this video I'm going to show you all the classic non-fiction that I got during this lockdown. Dwell on the beauty, watch the stars and see yourself running with them. So the first book that I got here is Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, and this book is one of the greatest Greek philosophical texts, and this book has some wisdom that is even relevant today. And this book is among the top 100 reads of today. I got the next book only today in mail, and this book is the Holy Bible, King James Edition by Random House. And this book is such a cute brick. I mean, the font is like really tiny and it just feels so good to hold. Stories from Bible is kind of referred to everywhere in literature, in books, in classic books, in contemporary books, in everywhere. And I thought that it's high time that I read the contents of this amazing text to understand those references, although I know many biblical stories that I have heard but not read since childhood. So the next book that I have here in my favorite edition is Olivia Thin by Thomas Hobbes, and this book was published in 1651, and right after its publication this book has influenced a century of people, politics and philosophy. And this book is a political philosophy, and Aristotle once said that man is a social animal, and Thomas Hobbes rejects this view and writes this book on how a society should function. And when this book was first released, it was publicly burned, and it has shocked, I guess, not only Thomas Hobbes' contemporaries, but I guess many people, because he is rejecting Aristotle's view of man and projecting his own view, which I'm about to find when I will read this book. So the next book is my rare find. It's the volume 1 of Memos of a Highland Lady by Elizabeth Grant of Rothenmarches. Elizabeth Grant in this book writes about her childhood and early youth spent in Edinburgh and this remote highland of Scotland, and also in London with her family. And this book was intentionally written for her children to read in their leisure, and this book's language is just so optimistic, and it just reminds me of Jane Austen's writing, although Jane Austen's is superior when it comes to wit and humor. But still, I am really enjoying this book, and the descriptions of the location where she used to live in the Highlands. The next book is the book that I should have read a long time ago, but it's okay, I got it now. And this book is On the Origin of Species by Charles Darwin. This book was published in 1859, and it shook every institution, not just religious. Yes, this is the book which states that we humans originally evolved from apes, and this book has some of Charles Darwin's theories on survival, like the survival of the finest and also natural selection. Next to the Bible, no work has been quite as influential in virtually every aspect of human thought as The Origin of Species. I mean, I bought these two together and okay, so yeah, I'm really excited to read both these books. So the next book in this cute Wordsworth edition is Confessions of an English Opium Eater by Thomas De Quincey. This book is De Quincey's experiences of how he dreamed, how he lived when he was an opium eater. And this book was shocking when it was first released, because he is this Englishman who is confessing his addiction and how the addiction impacted his life. And I'm highly excited to read this book. This book has the most beautiful cover among all the books that I have shown you till now, and this is Penguin edition of Orientalism by Edward W. Said. In this book, Said discusses about the history and the Western attitude towards the East and the Western's attitude towards the otherness of Eastern custom, culture and literature. This book is a key text in cultural studies and post-colonial studies, and I am really intrigued by the blurb of this book, which states that this book also states examples from writers like Homer to Disraeli to Rudyard Kipling. And yeah, I am really excited to decipher. It's going to be a really interesting read with the examples of so many writers. This book also talks about the effects of Western imperialism and racism. These were all the classic non-fiction books that I got during this lockdown, and the next video is going to be all the modern classic books that I got during this lockdown. And don't forget to subscribe for the upcoming book haul videos, and I hope you have a safe lockdown. Bye guys.